That's what it is a lot in Glen Rock. Just driving
Well,
in
but I think this is a normal,
So
and
something
look,
happens.
Which doesn't.
well, and then, look, usually when something happens, you're like, well, I want something to happen, but I don't know that that is necessary.
You have to like
Every
you have to
night.
make stuff happen. Like in my house,
And you do.
especially when I was little. If I said I was bored, it would be like, oh, then make fun. Like don't just sit here and complain to me. Like go like grab some paper, draw something, go outside, build something.
Well, look, and where I think we're doing our kids in general a big disservice is by not giving them enough free time and sort of forcing them to provide for themselves. Why? Because by forcing you to make your own fun, right? Like your mom made you have. Well, it's helping you because you're gonna decide to do what's fun to you versus what's fun or an idea mom had. Right? So I think that's, okay, so you don't quite know yet. What do you want to be when you grow up? No, what's your big,
Do we hit Mike
I
up?
love cars. I like driving cars. I would definitely be a professional race car driver if I had the
I
opportunity.
thought about that once. I thought that would be
if I was
awesome.
driving around with those guys, I could definitely just push the pedal down all the way.
Well, you could be our
I
chauffeur
pass.
when we're in a car.
I don't want to be the designated driver. That's not fun.
Yeah, no, we're
I
not.
want to drive everywhere. That's
No,
horrible.
we're gonna be, look,
I
planes,
like getting
trains, and
driven around.
automobiles,
Yeah.
canoes, kayaks,
So I want to have a limo
zip
with a
lines.
chauffeur
Tinted
that
windows.
anything.
Hang gliding. Oh, I saw hang gliding in the, what's the hang gliding?
Around in my car for free.
Okay, so
In the race.
Maybe over the ocean.
how about Ryan?
What?
I think Ryan's
Like,
doing
keep
what he
driving
wants.
around.
What do you want to?
I am doing what I want. I just want to take it to another level.
Oh, and by the way, could you guys,
Car while they race.
could you do me a favor? No, because I want Ryan, look, one of the things I really like about Ryan, that I really respect, and I hope you can learn from him, right? And my dad really instilled this in me too, and I wasn't always good about pulling it through for myself. But like Ryan to me is someone who, you know, basically against what everybody around them was telling them to do, or sort of the way they led them, and not to say it was anything bad, right? Made the decision to do what he loves. So like, if you can tell him like just however you want to tell it, but the point being like, just listen to his story and it might mirror what yours could be in the not too distant future, and mine was when I was in my 20s. Are you guys like giving each other head signals to talk?
No, I just poked my ear in.
All right, can you listen to Ryan?
Yeah.
And then I'll let you go
I was just listening.
if you want.
I wasn't doing it.
But
bad.
yeah, you can.
Yeah.
So nuts.
Okay, so listen. Pay attention.
No, I come from a family of investment bankers, really brokers, finance guys, Wall Street, and I was kind of brought up in that this is what you should do, this is how you can make a lot of money, this is, you know, you wear a suit and tie, and you know, you drive a big car, and you kind of hustle for your, you know, for your money, but the money's there if you want it. So growing up, my grandfather was in construction. I spent a lot of time with him, and I loved that. That was my thing. But I always thought, you know, if you want to live a comfortable life, you got to go in another direction. So I did. So I spent a couple years working for my father in the finance field, and I absolutely freaking hated it. But one thing he did tell me was, you know, if you love what you do and you work hard at it, you're going to be good at it. If you love what you do, you're going to be good at it. Like, you love art and you're good at it. You know what I mean? That's just it. And a lot of people don't make a ton of money in art, but if you love it as much as you do, you're going to make money. No matter what, it's going to come to you eventually.
Right.
You know? So I did. I followed what I wanted to do. And, you know, and there's struggles, of course, all along the way. But eventually you get to a place where it does become, you know, financially rewarding. But all along the way, at least you wake up every morning, you go to work, and you enjoy what you do. Because it's like, literally, it's like 70% of your life is friggin' spent at work. It's like work and sleep, and then everything else is like this big. You know, so I am kind of doing what I love to do. You know, I just want to take it to another level. And, you know, of course, when I say take it to another level, I also mean financially take it to another level, because to me that's important. I want to be able to, you know, have things that I want, but I also want to be able to give things to people that they want. You know, like my family is really important to me. My children, my wife, my friends, and yeah, take it to another level. And maybe do, you know, from this to, you know, developing, you know, maybe, you know, multiple upscale homes at, you know, a single time. And then something along the lines of something for single mothers, like Habitat for Humanity sort of thing, but specifically for single mothers who really don't have that opportunity. You know, they have
That,
children.
by the way, makes me so
they have,
happy. I didn't
you know,
that
really,
about mine.
really, you know, I experienced that as a young child, and if it wasn't for other people, I probably wouldn't end up where I am right now. So I want to be able to give something back with that too, you know. And I truly believe a lot, like Sue does, like the more you give away, the more you get back. You know, and it doesn't just have to be money. It could be your time. It could be your, you know, your energy, your love, whatever it is that you guys have to offer. But I truly believe that, and I've experienced that, and it does really happen. You know, so.
And look, I know
I'm
it's
happy.
hard for you guys to understand what it means when Ryan and I say, you know, love your job, because, you know, it's so much of your life, because you haven't been there yet. But I'm sure you have a sense for yourselves, just like when you're in school and you're in classes you don't want to be in. Well, imagine having a full school day every day from now through the rest of your life.
Absolutely sucks.
Right? And look, life really should be a constant, you know, you always learn, but it should be fun. It should
Yeah.
come naturally, right? Like, I think if you love your job, you never stagnate. Why? Because you always want to learn more. And look, as you learn one thing, it allows you to get to the next place, right? And when you first start, you don't know to ask these questions, because you first have to answer the questions that the new questions come from. Right? So it's always an evolution. I mean, look, the way it should work is, like, right now, in my opinion, I should always be, in some ways, like, better at stuff than you guys, to a point. Right? Why? Because I've been here longer and I should be getting better. That doesn't mean that you can't be really good at something that I'm not even good at all. Like, in the bigger picture, I should just sort of get more, right? Like, I can't draw. Like, I so respect, and this is what I was explaining to Danny. The reason I love you guys so much, and why you're who I'd love to travel with, and why you're here in the first place, is because you all bring something to the table I don't have.